Kia ora, Fee Jamieson-Folland, the lifestyle aligner with the vital off button when it comes to being able to focus. So, can you relate to this story? Which has happened for me many times. This is a well-trodden path where I've started out early, haven't necessarily slept as well the night before as I could have done. Right, okay, got a big day ahead, and then it's like I get into the car seat and it's a race from then on, not necessarily literally the car. But yeah, oftentimes I hop in the car, get from A to B, and these were the days when we had, when I first came to New Zealand, I had 3 health centres, and so I was travelling between those as well as working and kind of managing, working with a group of osteopaths. And so it was, I love my work, it was fantastic, but it was a complete, it's like I got onto the roller coaster and I didn't step off until I got home sort of 9 p.m, pretty knackered. And then went to bed and repeated it all over again, and did that about 6 days a week, and I kept that up for about 10 years, which is not something to be proud of, because I know that during that time it threw a lot of my body systems way out of whack. So not only that, but I was finding that I was managing to get less done in the same amount of time. Obviously productivity was going down. And when you check out the I do recommend that you have a look at the references that we pop in the blog and the written version of this, because there's some really interesting research that's showing that is showing that by turning the button to off rather than constantly on, we can gain so much more, not only in our productivity levels, but our general well-being. It can have an enormous impact, as I'm learning currently at the time of filming, hormone health. And I would have, by the time that you get to see this, I would have completed that hormonal health course. That it's fascinating to learn about the myriad of ways that the impact can be borne by our bodies, and in particular even in the endocrine hormonal system. And we can end up paying for that for a very long time, multiple ways beyond that which we necessarily need to see on the surface. So the key thing here is having a break after, say, every half an hour, ideally, of working, because our brain has the capacity for only so much. Starting with a slightly more straightforward task, and then working up to the kind of the meatier, chunkier task that we need to get our teeth into, and then easing back out again. That can be a useful way. I'm just thinking of the name of a gentleman who I've learned a lot from with his books. I'm thinking of his name. Michael is his first name. And he actually wrote a book about making sure that we keep relevant, that journey and persevering and keeping relevant. Anyway, it's basically about making sure that we're taking time out, and a day off can be really powerful. I don't know about you, but that's made a huge difference for me in my working life and my career, to actually have that space, and I'm fresher and I feel better. So how about you? This is not all about me, it's all about you. What have you found? And I'm curious to hear what your take is when you have a look. If you're looking at the written version, have a look at the reference. Anyway, till I see you on this week's Align with Thee, I always love hearing from you, and ciao for now.